Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Woo, it's been a while.
Long time no pod.
I think, yeah, what, 2 weeks, I think?
Mm, Yeah,
Maybe
probably
longer?
no, probably three because
3.
I went
That's
on
true.
vacation, then you went on vacation, then I went on vacation
Yes.
again. Busy.
Vacations galore. So
Oh
where
man.
where did you go first? Wildwood,
Well,
right?
yeah, Wildwood, the Jersey Shore. No,
Yes.
but that was like with my family. So I have this tradition with my sisters and my niece. We've been the last couple of years. We've just been taking like a little like just beach trip, like girls trip, just to make sure that we're like seeing each other. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? To make sure like at least we have this like little tradition. So we've been doing that and going to Wildwood, and that was a good time. We went to well, maybe let me not dox the actual place where I
Uh,
actually stayed,
yeah.
but Wildwood has all the different like motels. Well,
Oh,
Wildwood, New
yeah.
Jersey, Jersey Shore, they have all these different motels, and it was nice. It was one of them that had a pool.
Oh,
I hadn't
nice.
been
Yeah.
swimming in like years, so that was really fucking relaxing, honestly. And then
I I can't stand the public pools.
yeah,
I think it's
I
just the
feel that.
fact it's not the like they're not dirty or anything. I just don't like being with that many people I don't know.
That's
So like
fair,
I love
honestly.
my uncle has a pool, love it.
Yeah,
And just it's very relaxing, but like I have a pool in my complex and I don't really use it.
I didn't even know. See, that's how much I totally forgot that you did have a pool in your
Yeah,
complex.
so
Because
if you ever come by in the summer, next summer, we'll go to the pool.
oh, okay. Well, hey. I
Yes.
mean, I get it. If the pool's like crowded, like that's the issue too of the motel. It's like
Yeah.
the pool. Like the first day when we got there, we were like worried because it was like. I mean, when you check in, we just saw like the pool was like so crowded and there were
Oh
so
yeah.
many people. We had went down on like a Sunday, and then we were like, "Oh my god, this can't be like. Hopefully, this isn't gonna be like this
Yeah.
all the time." Because like when it's really crowded and there's a lot of people, I won't
Yeah.
go in. That's when I are like, no, no. But
Yeah.
my niece is like 7, so she doesn't care. You know what I mean? Kids just
Yes.
do
Mhm.
what they want and just go about their business. But
Yeah, that
it
many
was fine.
people.
Like apparently that was a Sunday. So then I think what it was all those people checked out like the following day.
Oh
I
yeah.
think. So then it was pretty much empty. I mean, we for that trip we ended up not even going to. We were going to do the beach the one day, and then my niece was like dead set on the pool, and then we were like, ugh, we don't really feel like lugging all this stuff we have to.
Yeah.
Because the thing is with Wildwood, the fucking beach, it's
Oh, I
it's like
forgot. Yes.
it's a mile long. It's
Mhm.
so long.
Yes, I have
I
not been
think of
to
that.
Wildwood in so long, but I do
It's the
remember it
beach
being
walk
so
is
far.
ridiculous.
Yes.
It's ridiculous
Yeah.
most of the time. I think where we were was a little bit more reasonable, but most of the time it reminds me of that song from SpongeBob when he's like, "When I'm on the road,"
Yes.
when he's like walking
Uh-huh.
and the thing goes passing by. Like it's like a
Uh-huh.
journey to just walk to the beach. That's what was like we were like, God, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like we didn't feel like moving all the stuff and then it's like, oh, we can basically do the only thing that's not at the pool was like sand. And that's arguably the most annoying part of the
Yes.
beach. So we were just like, nah. And,
Yeah.
and then the next day we were like, oh, maybe we'll go. And then it started raining. And then we were like, well,
That's fine.
because that vacation was short. I was only there for like 2, 3 days. I
Did
think it
you go
was
did you go
three
to the
days.
boardwalk?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And let me
That's
tell you,
yeah.
Let me tell you, this board, the fucking t-shirts on this boardwalk just keep
Oh.
getting worse every year.
What
Every year.
so what's
This year
what
especially bad. This year was especially bad.
so
I mean,
what
they always have like
t-shirts have you
stupid
seen?
like. I mean, they always have the stupid like. Granted, they always have like the stupid politics like you
Oh,
don't
okay.
take
I
my
thought
guns and all that shit. That's been
yeah.
there for years,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
the theme that I just couldn't get over that was rampant on the boardwalk, and apparently very popular with children, is the it's I didn't even know this was a term for it. It's called Italian brain rot, is what it's called.
I've heard of
Have you heard of this?
I've heard of
Have
the
you heard of this?
term brain rot,
Yeah,
but not Italian brain rot.
and it's specifically called Italian brain
So
rot.
what
The
is
only thing that
Italian
I
brain
knew
rot? Do
Well,
we
do you
know?
remember do you remember that audio that was going around TikTok that's like ballerina cappuccina, me, and it's all the cat like videos?
No.
Have you heard? No? Okay, now I sound really insane. Okay, I'll find it for you, but it's literally what I was exposed to the meme because it's literally a bunch of cat videos and it'll be like a cat like standing on its hind legs or like a cat doing something like, oh, she's a ballerina, she's being danced, and they would play this like song by I assume he's Italian. It sounds like he's Italian. It was like ballerina cappuccino. That was the meme. But apparently, there's like this subcategory of all these like weird AI generated like brain rot fucking characters with
Oh.
gibberish words. Like it's literally gibberish words. And my niece is like sitting here reciting. I'm like, what the fuck is
Wait,
going
I
on?
mean,
Like, I'm googling it and about to
I'm looking at
Google Italian brain rot and look at it. Look
I'm
at it.
looking
Like,
at some
look
of
at the
the
shark.
pictures. Wait, so, like,
Do you see the Wikipedia page?
no.
Are you on
Wait,
the Go to the Wikipedia page.
okay. I see the shark.
That was look at that name of what the shark is called. That was a stuffed animal.
Tra la la. A shark wearing
That was
3
that was
blue Nike branded sneakers.
that was you know how they have different like stuffed animals and stuff on the boardwalk? This was one of them. This
Oh,
shark with the shoes. I'm not kidding because my niece has it. I could show you photo proof. I might actually ask my sister to send me a picture of it because my niece has a stuffed animal of this. This is not based off of any TV show. This is not a
no.
movie. I understood when I saw like the Minecraft stuff and all of that and like the different things. Like my niece really likes like soccer players too. I got all of that. I get, you know what I mean? Like even if
Yeah.
it's like a cringy TV show, like I get when they come from some sort of media.
Yeah.
This is a whole new level. I don't.
Yes.
I feel like a boomer. Like I don't get it. I just don't get
And I've
it.
seen, yeah, so it says Italian brain rot.
Pseudo is it? Yeah.
Like,
God.
I have to read the Wikipedia. Italian brain rot is a series of surrealistic internet memes that emerged in early 2025, characterized by absurd AI generated creatures who were giving pseudo Italian names. The phenomenon quickly spread across TikTok and Instagram, owing to its combination of synthesized Italian voiceovers, grotesque and or humorous visuals, abstractism, and nonsensical narrative. And then,
Bullshit. That's what this all sounds like.
yeah, and then
It's
that's
like
the
different.
definition. And then it just says it again in the description. And it
Uh
says the term brain rot word was Oxford's word of the year in 2024
huh.
and refers to the deteriorating effect on one's mental state when over-consuming trivial or unchallenging content online, or can refer to the content itself.
Yeah.
So I've seen, and it's kind of
The
funny.
only one that I knew, I knew again, just from the song, I had heard if you search it on TikTok, you don't have to do it right now, obviously we can look at it after, but if you search the ballerina cappuccina, I never saw the actual pictures, but I had heard that song associated with the stupid like cat videos, and that's all I knew, but I didn't know that there was these stupid like AI generated like the three main ones that or no four the ones that I kept seeing on like they were on you know how like on all those different t-shirt shops they'll like print all the different
Yeah.
designs and just have them like all over the boardwalk. The four that I kept seeing was the ballerina cappuccino, which is a literal cup of coffee
Yes.
with a face on it,
I'm seeing the pictures
like
now.
dancing
Yeah.
with the ballerina. I saw the shark one. I kept seeing the baseball bat one called I can't read it. No wonder they're called brain rot because you read the
Yeah.
fucking titles of them and you feel like you're having a stroke. Like,
Yeah.
shut up. Do you see the baseball bat one? The one that's
No.
like it's on the Wikipedia page if you go under the characters. I just don't get it. It's called Tongue's a Hurt Girl. I can't
Oh, I feel like I've heard of that one, but I've never seen it. Bombardio crocodilio, a
That
bomber
one I
with
didn't.
the
That one I
head of a
didn't see.
crocodile.
Yeah,
Chimpanzini bananini, a chimpanzee
that
with a
I
banana
that
body.
was on there a lot. That was the only ones that I saw actual pictures of. Like it was that one, the ballerina, the
Yeah.
baseball bat, and the shark. And I was like,
So
huh?
so
And
there's
my niece was just saying these things as if I should have known them. She's like, you don't know tongue's a her? No, no, that's
no.
I don't.
Why would I
No.
no, but it's
And she
funny.
was, you ever hear, you ever hear a kid talking about it like you don't know about like when they because they're in their own little world.
Yes.
And they think that ever, and then she says it to my sister. My sister goes, "Tongue down, what? Huh, what?" And we're
Yeah.
all like, "What the?"
No, but like I
I don't.
can't because under the character section, and this is really stupid, but under the character section, they show the baseball bat, the chimpanzee, and they have one that's an airplane bomber with a crocodile
Mhm.
head, right? So it's Bombardio Crocodilio, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
So like there's a criticism section in Wikipedia,
Real.
and it says original script Italian, and then it says I can't read Italian, so it's in Italian, and then the translation in English. Bombardio Crocodilio is a fucking flying alligator who drops bombs on children in Gaza and Palestine. What the fuck?
No.
What the fuck is this? What?
Now, see, I don't know about all this because
Okay,
if
never mind.
obviously
I was not. I didn't think that's what it said until I read the whole thing. Because I started laughing because it said, "Oh, he's a fucking flying alligator." I was like, "That's funny," and then I read the rest and I was like, "That's not funny."
I
Right?
just well,
Okay, that's too much.
at least I know that that's not the parts that I hear the kids talking about. They're just kind of like la la la, stupid. It's funny, like that's fine. But if it gets into the stupid, like if this starts to get political and my niece starts, no, no, please
Yeah. So it
don't
got
do this.
political. It got political, and
Yeah,
then the final two sentences. He feeds on your
yeah.
mother's spirit, and if you've translated everything up to this point, you're a whore. Don't ruin the joke,
Oh,
prostitute.
oh,
And then when you look
nice.
at the Italian section, you can see the word prostitute in Italian. So it does, like, that's a legitimate. So,
People can
okay.
edit Wikipedia pages
No,
too,
but
and that's what
in the
this.
criticism section, it says what's the tra la la one? Is that the
That's the
shark?
shark. That's the shark.
So the shark and the alligator
They're both.
both being
Oh, that's
accused
fucked
of.
up. It's about mocking a lot.
Yep.
Girl,
Okay.
please.
Great. That's not what I thought these were.
Nope.
And
Nope.
they're selling those. Like, great.
You know what I can't stand though? This it's not. It's the kids don't know that. It's
Yes.
on
Yeah.
parents to know that. So that I can't stand.
But then it's
Because
like,
this is like made, but well, because you know a kid's not making these because it's
oh
not.
no.
If they're being made, even if they're made through like an AI thing, they have to be like programming it or telling it.
Yes.
That's I don't. This is
And
fucking.
then
I don't approve of this.
under the see also section, shit posting
Yeah.
was the first thing. Okay. And then
YouTube
under
poop.
YouTube poop.
Don't I'm about to say, don't lump my interests into this.
Yeah. Come on now. You
Don't
don't
lump
need to
my
don't call me
don't
out
lump
like
my
that. Come on. But but it's
my brain my brain rot stopped at the video of the cat going, "Ooh, yeah," like the cat brain rot where the cat's like that's as far as I'll
wait.
go.
But like it says
That and I do like the videos of the well, I don't know. I watched like one. You know how the algorithm of TikTok, you watch one thing and then it turns into your whole algorithm.
yeah.
I watched one video of like the dancing fruit that are like jumping up and down. Have you ever seen those videos of
Yes.
like the animated fruit?
Yeah.
Uh,
But so like
but this is similar.
but it's so funny. And we're getting off topic, but it's YouTube poop.
This was rampant all over the boardwalk. That's why I brought it up. Like,
That's
because I
true.
just couldn't believe this was on the boardwalk more than I'm not even kidding. The kids are cooked. I swear to God, the kids are cooked. Everybody's cooked because this was on the boardwalk more than like
Yeah.
any movie stuff. The only thing that I could say that like came close to it was probably like
Yeah.
Minecraft. And it
Yeah.
was literally just all the thing from the movie. It was all like chicken jockey. Like that's
Yes.
all I saw in the boardwalk. I was looking around like, oh,
Yeah.
I was like, this is great. Nothing like I saw one SpongeBob crane machine, that was about it, but everything
Yeah.
was like,
And Mario
the
was
kids are
pretty
cooked.
big, I feel like.
Yeah,
At least
yeah.
in Ocean
Not
City
as
it
much.
was.
Not as much though. Not as much. At least in maybe someone's in the water in Wildwood because I don't know
No,
what was
because I feel, well, a little bit, because I was in Ocean City the next week. I didn't
going.
see
Mm-hmm.
any of the Italian brain rot, thank God. But
Thank
I
God. That's a
did,
Wildwood exclusive.
I guess, yeah, I guess so. But I did see a lot of the political ones.
Yeah. Well,
Not really. I guess it's just an
bad.
Ocean City thing. Because I said something to my family. I'm like, is just Jersey a certain way? And she's like, no. Maybe it's just an Ocean City thing, but or just
Yeah.
person that owns the store. But almost
I was about to
every,
say it's people. This is all like family owned stuff,
yeah,
and they probably like pass it down from generation to
yeah. And
generation.
so
And there's probably
two,
like people that own like you know how they'll have shops where they'll be like beach shop one, two,
yeah,
three, and it'll be like a bunch of them.
yeah. And every
So
single one almost had T-shirts of Trump, and like in a positive way.
uh-huh.
And I'm
All
like,
over
oh,
Wildwood.
oh, that's very
Can't
interesting.
beat the things about him like getting shot last year, and it's like
Yes.
you can't miss the camera,
Yes, that
please
I
shoot
saw a
me,
lot of
shoot
those.
me,
Yeah.
shoot. And me looking at that like shoot me, take me out. I said I've seen enough.
Yes.
Please.
Um and it stinks because they do have good products at those stores other than those things. But like I don't want to go in
Yeah,
your store
yeah,
now.
yeah.
And like you
No.
could do it the other way
That's
too.
why I would
And I
that's why I
yeah.
would if I haven't bought like printed stuff down there in like years. That's why like I just go to the general like almost like stores that are just like beach themed. Like
Yes,
everything's
that's what
just
I do.
they just
Yeah.
say like Wildwood on it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
nothing printed, nothing customized. I'm just like
No.
they rip you off too. I mean, some places will they'll give you like the one place again. My niece is in. I don't know if it's a phase or whatever. She's really into like soccer players right now and everything. And she did I think I sent you the video, but she did a really good kick on that
Oh
thing
yes.
in the
Yep.
boardwalk. I was really proud of dude, the whole boardwalk was cheering for her. It was really
And those
cool.
are hard
But
because any sort of
really,
boardwalk game like that, they rig it a certain way so it's hard to win.
I know.
And
I
so the
know.
fact
But
that
this
she
was
did that
literally
is
like
impressive.
I don't know how I don't think the hole was like moving. I think it was just like but the position of it was weird because it
Yeah.
was high up in the wall. She just got hey
Yeah.
skill. No, I'm like, but the one place had like just general like it was beach stuff, but then they had like jerseys and stuff of like
Yeah.
soccer players. So then we were like, okay, well we can get her this. So I
Yeah.
we got her like a jersey with like I think it was Ronaldo. I think that's her favorite. But
Nice.
most of the stores down there,
And so
god
I've
damn.
never seen. Well, have you? The only thing with the brain rot that I find really funny, and it's not
Yeah,
the Italian brain rot, but have you ever seen those
specifically.
videos on TikTok where people will get their grandparents to read brain rot words
Oh
and they
yeah,
have water
yeah,
in
those
their
are
mouth?
funny.
Oh, it's so
Yeah,
funny.
those are funny. Well,
Those,
technically, that's like you're not consuming the brain rot itself. Technically,
yeah,
you're consuming like them talking about. I
yeah.
like stuff like that. Like that's funny.
And but it's so funny because the generation is like, they're way back there. So them trying to pronounce
Yeah,
like Riz and other words like that.
like
And I'm
Sigma and stuff
Sigma.
like that.
And what's the one? I don't know how to pronounce this, but what's the one that's like GYATT, like GAT, I guess is how you say that?
Gap. Yeah,
GAT.
yeah, yeah,
I saw
yeah,
one where the grandfather and they both have water in their mouth,
yeah.
and the way he said GAT, I was like, that's so funny.
Did he say it like Gigot or
Yes,
something?
it was so I'm like, that's
Is that the one with the two? I wonder if we're thinking of the same video because there is one where it's like a grandmom and a grandpop, and it's two like
yes.
sisters.
Yep, yep, it's that
It
one.
probably is the same video. I
Yeah.
think it was one of the ones that like blew up.
Yeah.
But that is good.
And
That is good.
I think it was my cousin mentioned something once. You know this skibbity dee toilet thing?
Yeah,
That's
that's also
part
like
of,
brain rot, but not as bad.
yes. Um, I think she asked me about it once. She's like, "What is that?" And I was like, because I guess her son mentioned it, and I was like, "Oh yeah,
Hmm.
it's like really, it's just weird." Like I don't
It's
know
just
how to
stupid.
describe it. It's just like a it's
Brain rot.
cartoon, I
That's literally
guess.
the
It
only way
is.
to describe it.
And like I don't know how to describe it. It's just like his head, like a cartoon animated head inside a toilet, and they just say that, and that's like the whole video.
They
That's
do you remember the one time we went to Five Below and we had the little we got the little blind boxes from Five Below?
yes, yeah,
I got the Shrek one, and then
yes.
I think we got like the nun or
Cause you
like
got
the horror
two,
characters.
cause you got two,
Mhm.
and I got
Mhm.
two, and so
Yeah.
I got the nun twice. And then, and I think we have to pull this picture back up if we haven't already used it.
Oh,
But the
mine how the Farquaad didn't have another leg.
yes,
My
he's
Farquaad no, 'cause the leg, I brought this up for a reason though, because in Five Below they also had I remember I think it was newer, it had just came out or the meme had just dropped, but they had like a blind box thing of Skibidi Toilet. I remember
no,
that.
no,
I don't know what else it could have been in there,
no.
but
And I saw the
and that was when I
video.
didn't really know what it wa I had just heard it like a couple times and I didn't know what it was, and then I was like, "Why do they have a blind box of that?" But yeah, never forget when Five Below another tangent, but why not? They
Yes.
I got the blind it was a Shrek it was a Shrek
Mhm.
blind box and I got Lord Farquaad, and then they make it with this figurine so that the one leg has, like, a little hole at the bottom so then you can put the stand and,
Yeah.
like, have him
Yep.
stand up, but the foot that was supposed to have the little stand in it was gone, there was no
Yeah, so it's
foot.
not even like the foot that didn't need the stand.
Yeah, right,
It
so I
was the
couldn't
foot
stand him
that
up, so I was
yeah.
like, "Who did this to you?
Yeah, and
Who
then
did this to him?"
I well, because I got 2 in hopes that I would get because I got the horror one, and I wanted
Mhm.
they have the Nun, and they had, like, Freddy, I think, and then but they had both versions of Pennywise, and
Yeah,
I was
that
really
was
hoping
yeah,
I would at least get 1, but both would be nice, and I got the Nun twice.
yeah.
So we
And you gave one
swapped.
to me. I
Yeah,
remember you gave one to me
and you gave me
because
Shrek.
I gave you Shrek, I did.
Yep.
And then it was and then it was funny if you I don't know if you still have the nun figurine, but if you turn her around and she's not facing you, I don't know why they designed it this way because it's a plastic figure, but it's supposed to be her habit, like, coming
Yeah.
down over her shoulders. If you turn her around and she's not facing you, she looks like a butt plug. She straight up looks like one.
Oh
Like,
my
that's
wait. Yeah. Oh wait.
yeah.
Yep.
'Cause I put it in the window, like, in our little window stand. Now I have a shelf, so maybe I'll put her up there, but I had it facing the back room, and my fiance goes, "What is this? It looks like a boat." Turned it around, I was like, "Oh."
Oh. She sits on
But
my
it's because
desk.
of, like, the heart it's like the right, just on my desk.
Yeah, just casually on my desk.
I always keep my butt plugs on my desk.
Yeah, I just keep nuns on my desk. It's fine. And
Isn't it
Shrek's
so funny that it was the nun?
it's the nun twice. Shrek's in my living room. He's on my TV
Nice,
stand.
nice.
And the nun's on my desk.
Every cat's ever knocked them down.
Yep.
I'm sure.
Not the nun. She's safe. Thank God.
They're probably scared of it.
Yeah. But anything that's on my TV stand, they will knock over. So Shrek
They're
has
just like,
fallen.
"Nah, bitch."
Yes.
Ugh,
Not in their
Lordy.
swamp, you know?
Man. How
Like,
was your vacation? You went to Ocean
well,
City, you said?
yeah. I feel like I don't know if you feel this way, but like, because your vacation wasn't that long, but the first few days are
Yeah.
always the rough. Like, it's just everyone's adjusting
Mhm,
to being in the new environment. We only go once a year, so like, and we don't go to the same place.
mhm.
Every single kid in that house had emotions and was like
My niece, dude.
crying
My
or
niece, dude.
yeah. Oh, I love everyone in my all the kids in my family, but like too many emotions at once.
How many kids were there besides
There's 4
like, you have
total.
your nieces? There's 4
Yeah.
4 to oh, okay. Okay.
Um.
That's a lot. I only had to
Mhm.
deal with 1,
Yes.
and she wasn't mine. Like,
And
it's
like
always nice when you can be like, "Oh, to go talk to your mom." Like
yeah. And we have our family has to split into 2 houses.
Oh, okay.
Um, so there's four kids in one house and three in the other. Um,
Uh-huh.
and it was just at times just too much.
Yeah.
Kids don't listen.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't listen.
No, they don't.
And then they get upset when you correct them. And it's like, well, you didn't listen.
I
And
think of it
I,
as like preparation for like when we eventually have kids. It's like
yes.
maybe we can just learn
Uh
little
huh.
tidbits along the way, you know?
Yes. And I
But
love
at least right
kids.
now they're not our kids, you know?
Yes. But I love kids
And just give them
when
back
they don't get their
when what?
way and
Mhm.
they do the whole fake crying. And
Yeah.
so they're trying to make it seem like they're actually crying and they're not. And so they're like, my one niece was just on the ground at one point crying. I was like, okay. We're just telling
Yeah.
you not to sit on this countertop chair because you're going to fall off.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Yeah.
But we went to the first night, I think we just went on the boardwalk and all the kids went on rides and stuff. I don't do rides.
Mhm.
Never been a ride
Yeah.
person. There's like maybe two rides I can probably go on, but like
Yeah.
everything else just
The only
makes
the only rides I go on in Wildwood are ironically the ones that nobody wants to go on because I like the Music Express one that just goes in a circle. Like I always like that. I don't
yeah.
know, but nobody would go on. I want to
Yeah.
go on by myself because
There's
God forbid
the
you get paired with somebody, and if you don't know that person, I don't know if you the Music Express like goes around like fast and you start to
oh,
shift
yes.
where you are, not shift, but, like
Yeah.
you start to like lean to the side. So it's like God forbid I get put with somebody I don't know,
Yes.
and
I
then
think
they're like
yeah,
pushing me or
they don't have that at Ocean City, but I think maybe it's Hershey
they
Park.
probably have something
I
similar.
can't
I don't know.
remember, but Hershey Park has a ride called the Scrambler, which is
Mhm.
basically I think the same thing.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
I I could go on that and be okay, but like I don't do any.
Yeah.
I roller coasters make my stomach hurt. Like I
Yeah.
feel queasy. Like everything
I
else,
just
I
get
just
scared.
can't.
I get scared when things go up too high.
Too high. Ferris wheels won't go on it.
I can't. I can. Well, the Wildwood Ferris wheel is a beast of its own. That Ferris wheel is way too high. It does not need to be that high, and it does not need to stop as much as it does. That Ferris wheel is scary to
I
the point where
had
that was the Ferris
no.
wheel where somebody fell off, and they eventually had to put bars on it. And I'm like, why weren't there bars before? Is
Yeah,
my question.
the Ferris wheel, and I
I
think
don't like it.
I'll send you the picture
Yeah.
for the post. But the one in Ocean City is pretty large, and there's bars
Hmm.
around the corners and like the back, so like you're not falling backwards. But there's
Yeah.
no like if I'm gonna go on a Ferris wheel, and I won't, I would probably go on the London Eye because like you're enclosed, so like
Yeah.
it seems safe.
That
But
is
like
a little better.
these don't seem to me like ooh, no. And then imagine you get a family member or a friend or somebody that likes to like shake it.
Yeah.
Because
I like people that want to stand up.
my
It's like
aunt
no,
said she will
no,
never go on a
sit down.
fair. My aunt said when she was a kid, last time she went on a Ferris wheel, but her brother would like rock back and forth, to be funny. And she's like, no, no,
It's not funny.
no. But Ferris wheels, too
Nope.
much. Or the swing
Yeah,
rides, no. You
I can
know,
do that. I can do that.
really? Oh
I don't
no,
know.
I feel like that would, I no.
I
But
kind of
we,
just. I mean, I will say some. I hadn't gone on it in a couple years, and then I did do the swings with my niece. Now she's getting more. She's 7 now, so now she's getting more. Like if she is tall enough to get on something, she gets on it now.
oh yeah,
Even though, even though there's ones that she knew that she hated last year, and I told her again, I was like, "You went on this last year."
you
And
hated
you
it,
didn't like it.
yeah,
She goes on it and remembers that she hates it again. I'm like, I told you you didn't like
yes,
it. She's like insisting. And of course we get the pass with like the limited amount. And it's a shame because it's like you get a limited amount of tickets on the thing, and it's like I'm not gonna get myself a separate thing because I know that there's not. I'm
yeah,
only gonna go on a couple of rides, so there's no
yep,
means. But like she kept wanting people to go on rides with her, and I'm like, no. But I'm trying to explain it's like it's gonna use twice as much tickets, and then your tickets are gonna be gone, and we're not gonna get
yeah.
the
That's a
point of
good
that.
idea. That was
She's
smart.
like. Yeah,
Did
but I
she
mean,
buy
she didn't
it?
listen for half of it.
Oh.
Sometimes, but then there were some times where, like, I mean, the rides that were, like, younger for the younger kids where you could see that it was just all kids getting on by themselves, she was fine for most of that, but
Yeah.
there's some ones where she, like, insisted, and it's a sin because there was this one, I don't there's probably, like, similar ones in Ocean City, but there's one where you get in and it's like a kangaroo and it just, like, it basically just bounces
Oh,
up and
they have a
down
version of
and goes
that.
in a
Yeah.
circle. Yeah, and I was fine with it, but she, like, doesn't, I guess she doesn't like the, like, rides that just go completely up and down that, like,
Yeah.
pull your stomach, like, she doesn't like that, so she
Mhm.
was, like, freaking out, and I was, like, trying not to laugh because 'cause we're, like, sitting in a little kangaroo just bouncing, and I'm like, "Come on."
But she's having, like, a terrible time. It's like, yeah.
It's not funny. It's not funny, but, like, you know how, like, in silly rides like that too, you wanna, like, giggle because it's,
Yeah.
like, stupid. So
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to calm her down, and then I'm looking over at my sisters, and they're, like, laughing too. I'm like, "This is not helping me."
No.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
like,
and that's when I got off that ride, I said, "I'm not going on a next time. Next time it's one of y'all."
yeah, I there's never a ride person, but thankfully, there's a ton of people in my family, so other
Yeah.
people can go on the rides with the kids when they need somebody.
Yeah, that's what we do. We kinda just, like, rotate it.
Yeah,
But
and my family knows I don't like rides, so the kids know not to ask me
uh-huh.
because I just most of the rides give me that queasy feeling. I don't really
Yeah.
wanna have to deal with that, and I much rather
No,
just
that's fair.
hang out. I'm good. I'll go to the arcades.
True.
I'll do anything
Oh,
else,
yeah.
but, like,
True.
no, I'm good. And
True.
the at Ocean City, I don't know if you heard this or not because you don't really go to Ocean City, but last year and all the previous years, they have Castaway Cove, which is, like,
Mhm.
the main amusement park, but then they had a smaller one called Jillian's, um,
Yeah.
which was there for, like it's called Jillian's, like, Wonderland, I think. Um, it's been there
I thought
for
it was Gillian's. I thought
Gillian's,
it was
maybe it's
Gillian's, I don't
Gillian's.
know.
Gillian's, I don't know how to say
Is
it.
this the one about the burn down, like, the fire?
There was a fire near there,
And then they closed
and then they
something, right? And they're
permanently
just, like,
closed.
remaking everything?
No, they just permanently closed. Um,
Oh, okay.
so they closed in 24, but they've been around since 1965. So they've been around for a while. Um,
Yeah.
but I guess like with COVID, obviously things died down. Um, and then they lost a lot of money during COVID, and then I guess they just never picked back up the way they used to, so they just had to
Yeah.
close it. So um, now it's
I
just
mean, growing up, I had gone to Wildwood more, but I did
yeah,
know a lot about Ocean City. I mean, my fiancé, his family, they were all, like, they were big, like, Ocean City, like, that
yeah,
was their place that they always went.
yeah,
So, and I had gone with him once. And I had seen everything at least before it closed, but yeah, he was upset about that,
yeah,
and him and his cousin and family were upset because that was their, like, thing. They
yeah,
were always, like,
and
an Ocean City family.
and that was always
And it
great
was cute. I
because
remember I had only saw it once when I went
it was good
down to
for
Ocean
really
City with
young
him.
kids. It
It was cute
had
though.
it had a
It had a,
lot
like,
of
charm to it.
it had a lot of little kid rides, and
Yeah.
then they had like a fun house, I think. A few
Mhm.
others like like one or two small like really tiny roller coasters. So it was good for
Yeah.
kids that couldn't go to the regular amusement park. Um,
Mhm.
but I think they just couldn't like they were basically going bankrupt or something. Like they couldn't make enough money to keep it. And then someone else bought it, and they said that they were going to make like a massive hotel.
Get out. As if they don't have enough of
I
that.
know.
Please.
I think,
I can't stand that shit.
but I don't. I think I heard recently that someone else is taking over, and they're not going to do it. I don't know if
Hopefully
that's
not.
true.
Keep it some type of entertainment, like, thing, like,
Yeah.
keep it some type of, like, even if you turn it into, like, an arcade or, like, a modernized thing,
Yeah.
like, keep it so that it's not just, "Oh, here's another hotel,
Yeah.
boop," like, I mean, Wildwood and Ocean City are so different because Wildwood is literally, like, they fit as much as they can on that boardwalk, and Ocean City's, like, got, like, a more, like, calm vibe,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's
Mhm.
like, I feel like if they just turn it into a hotel. Ocean City's
Yeah.
not like a packed boardwalk, so it would, like, It would just
It,
make it like a little even more
and
like just like bleh. I don't
there's
know. Like
one hotel in the middle of the boardwalk, like in
yeah.
between a bunch of stores, and it has a
Mhm.
pool and it has a restaurant that anyone could go to. So like
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Mhm.
And like you're not taking up too much space, and but like
Yeah.
it was supposed to be like this big hotel or something. I forget what, like big resort type thing. And like it's at the very end of the boardwalk, which
Yeah.
also doesn't make sense either, because then
Yeah.
anyone that stays there is going to have to walk far to get to everything else.
Mhm.
Like it just
Yeah.
didn't. So, but then I heard recently that might not happen, so maybe they're changing their mind. Um,
Yeah.
but
I hope not. I think I went did that Gillians have I think I went a log flume there. I think they had a
yes,
log
no,
flume.
Castaway
Yeah.
Cove has a log flume.
Guessaway Cove. Maybe it
Yeah,
was that one. I don't know. I just remember the log flume was like really rickety.
yeah.
I remember, but I still had a good time. But poor one out for Gillian's. Gillian's. I hope. I don't know.
Gillian's, I don't actually know. It's
I think I've heard my fiance pronounce it. I think it is Gillian's. I want to bet that it's Gillian's. If I'm
yeah.
wrong, sorry, but
Sorry,
pour one out either way.
and it's
Pour one out
sad.
either way.
Like, I mean, I didn't go on any of the rides, not that I remember as a kid,
Yeah.
but it's still kind of sad to see it because like it was once there. There was like
Mhm.
spinning, like it said Wonderland out front with spinning like blocks,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. I
the
remember. It
whole
was really cute.
yeah, and the whole side of the building had like murals on it. And then within like a month or two after it got sold, the murals were just all gone. Um, and the
Damn.
Wonderland sign out front gone. But we
Damn.
went back recently, and all you could still see most of the rides that were like the big rides and the Ferris wheel, like that's still in there. So like they didn't
Hmm.
get rid of any of the rides, and that's when one of my cousins I think said they might not be actually turning it into a resort,
Yeah.
but I don't know if that's actually.
They might be. I wonder if they're gonna like fix it up or
Yeah, maybe
if
someone,
they
I don't
put
know if
new
someone
rides in there. Sometimes they give them. Well, sometimes they have like I think there's people that like are collectors that like have like
yeah,
vintage
oh, that's,
things, like
yeah,
what they did with like when they closed like like Chuck E. Cheese or stuff like that, and they sell the animatronics to
yeah.
like people
I
or
would buy,
old things
yeah,
from Disney.
yeah,
I don't know, but I've seen that people have them. I don't know why, but
yeah. Why,
Five Nights at Freddy's and that
yeah,
bitch.
why would you want animatronics?
Some people collect them. They do.
I
I
know,
know
it's
it
weird.
seems very scary and odd, but I mean, look at it, people that like collect like stuff. Like look at the stuff with like the Annabelle doll and stuff like that. Like, why would you want that? But like
Yeah,
some people do for some
yeah,
reason. The animal. Didn't some guy like go on tour with the Annabelle doll
and then
recently and
died.
like died?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and
This is why you
then,
leave her in the. They told you leave her in the fucking glass
so
case, but
here's
I
the
guess people don't
thing.
listen.
Let me tell you everything I know.
Okay.
So there's one YouTuber that I watch, and him and his friends do, it's called the Overnight channel, and they do like the paranormal, like you know investigations, and he has
Mhm.
like a legitimate gear, and he has like everything you can think of, and he goes around
Yeah.
to these haunted places. Whether
Yeah.
it's true or not, I guess it's up to you if you
Yeah.
believe it, but
Well, at least
he,
the gear is definitely intricate and like
it's,
high tech,
oh
you know.
yes, and it's one of those things again. They have like a spirit box and you put like the headphones on, and they have like cat balls that light up. You have to be like a certain, you basically have to touch it for it to go off. And so they're
Mhm.
legit in that field if you believe in that. Well, his name is Elton. So he and the comedian Matt Rife, they
Oh
purchased
god,
they
that's a
purchased
whole other thing.
yeah.
Sorry. I
Oh yeah.
was thinking of the whole elf campaign with it. Anyway.
Yes. So they purchased the Warren Museum, which is the home of Ed and Lorraine, who were the people that inspired the movies The Conjuring and The Nun.
I didn't know Matt Rife did that.
He
That
yeah,
just
him and
adds to his
yeah,
lore of being a dumbass.
yeah,
God.
him and Elton both bought it.
Uh,
So they're technically like the legal guardians of it, I think, for like a year or two. Um, but they bought it. And so there was a one story where I think it was Louisiana, but they're going on. Those two aren't going on tour with it, but someone like it was Annabelle was traveling. Why?
World tour.
World tour hashtag world tour. It's the picture of Annabelle. Um,
Oh god.
but they were bringing her on tour places, and I think it's Louisiana, but like a plantain thing. Well, I gotta look it up. I think
Plantation?
plantation. That's what I was thinking.
Oh god.
Um,
Okay.
So in May, Annabelle arrived in New Orleans. Um, and usually it's kept in the Warren Museum with it's locked in a box, doused in holy water. The only people that ever touch it are when they need to clean it if it's like getting dusty, and you have to like basically douse yourself in holy water, wear gloves. It's a whole thing, and they showed it in one of the videos. Um, but they went to um, Louisiana, and then when it got there, there was a plantation fire, and then 10 inmates from a New Orleans jail escaped.
Oh.
So two things happened
Oh.
when she showed up to New Orleans.
Huh.
Again, who knows? But then there was the paranormal investigator that went on tour with her and was I don't know what they were doing, but he like died afterwards.
Yeah, he
But
like died
after
like right
being
after doing the
yeah,
tour.
hmm
See, this is why they told y'all to keep her in that fucking glass case and nobody
yes,
listens.
hmm and
There's
the
another
Warren
Conjuring movie coming out.
yes, it's
I think it's the
finally
last
I
one.
think yeah, the trailer just came out. Um,
Yeah.
I'm just saying like believe it or not, up to you. But that's a scary coincidence if it's like you mean to tell me 10 inmates escaped and there's a fire and then the guy that went around with him on tour died?
Mhm.
Uh,
It's not looking good. It's not looking
no. And the Warren Museum,
good.
it's Annabelle's in there. Plus every other haunted item that people have given
The
Annabelle.
Warren Museum?
Warren, yeah.
Where is that
Because
at?
their last
That in
it's
New Orleans?
Connecticut, I think. You can actually go and
Yep.
tour it, I think. Um,
Artifacts, yeah, the Warren Occult Museum, the
yeah.
former collection of paranormal artifacts amassed by Ed and Lorraine Warren in Monroe, Connecticut.
Yep.
Nope.
And it was basically
Nope.
their house, I think, or but
I'd go in there with a bottle of holy water just in case
and
if I ever went there.
and they did investigations in there, the people that do the overnight channel. So like Elton was in there and he was very respectful the entire time because you don't want to
Okay.
fuck with that. But it was like his Ed and Lorraine's like son-in-law or some family member who was there at the time was like going over everything. And you go in there and it's not just Annabelle, it's every haunted item that they've ever like collected.
Yeah.
Oh, the amount of stuff in there. Uh-uh. And then
Oh, they said it's permanently closed.
yeah, I think they're starting to open it back up to like tours and stuff.
Oh God.
Um oh, and it says there's a sign when you go there. It says like warning. Do it says warning, positively do not open.
Oh,
It's
positively do not open is
yep, there's a
crazy.
cross on it. There's a rosary hanging from the cross. Um yeah, it's I would not. And the guy that was doing the uh, explaining the museum to them basically said there was some guy and his girlfriend that were visiting, with a group of people, and the guy was started like taunting her
Mhm.
because he thought, it would be funny, even though they tell you like don't taunt her. You know, he taunted her, and then I think the guy said on the way home got into like a really bad like motorcycle accident.
It don't taunt her, and they
Like
didn't listen.
believe the you can choose to believe it or not.
Yeah.
But if someone's telling me like don't look at this or don't touch this or you might not want to do this, okay, fine. That's fine.
I ain't gonna mess with that.
Even if I
I
don't
ain't gonna mess
believe
with that
like
stuff.
maybe I don't believe it. Maybe I do, but like if there's something
You
that
said I'm not gonna say. I'm
I mean, I
not
do
gonna give
think
my stance on the NFL
well,
situation, though.
what do you think of paranormal? Are you like a
Um,
skeptic
I
or like
mean, I'm not skeptic. I'm not.
yeah.
Because I think it would be crazy to admit that we're the only I think that
Yeah.
there could be some type of entities going
Yeah.
around, but I don't know. Part of it would be like once again. I mean, I will say, it always makes me think of when we were at college and we had that app that like would
I
hear
still
the
have it
ghosts
on
and
my
like
phone.
sometimes it was creepy. Like
It was
sometimes it
and let
was
me
it
tell
would
you,
say things
let me tell the
and that
viewers that was 99 cents. And like yeah, sure. Okay, 99-cent app and I still have it on my phone. But yeah,
I don't even know.
at
That was probably
times
my old phone. I don't even know if I have it on this phone.
but
Probably the
yeah,
phone I had before this one.
it is one of those things where it's like, okay, you paid 99 cents for this app. It's stupid, whatever.
Yeah.
But like you said, there were times when it was accurate. And I'm like,
It was
that's
saying,
weird.
like, accurate things.
Yeah,
Didn't it say one of our names or something at one point?
I think
I'm
so.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Which, hey, could have been, I guess, recorded or whatever, but I don't think when we were doing this and when we were at college, it wasn't like now your phone can definitely, like, listen to you and do
Oh,
all of that. I don't
yeah.
know if phones were doing that as much then.
Yeah.
Like, maybe to a degree, but I don't know.
But
It was
for
like
the
and then it
app,
also
yeah, but for the app to
well,
pick
our
it
our
up was
college, well, our also our college. Well, technically, our college doesn't exist anymore, which makes it even creepier if you
oh
think
yeah,
about it. But didn't wasn't our college on the list of like
wanted.
haunted or
Yep.
something? Wasn't it like most haunted like places or something?
Yes,
I
and
don't
there
remember.
was a ghost hunter that came to campus once.
Yeah,
And I don't know if
yeah,
you were there for that.
yeah,
You
yeah. It
were.
was
I
the one
couldn't.
that they would do the tour. They did it like
Yes.
every year. I'm pretty sure they did it like
Yeah.
once a year.
Yeah.
And then you had the option of if you wanted to go through. Remember, there was one part where they were like, "Oh, we'll take you, like, down into the basement of, like, this one room or something,"
Yes.
and some of us didn't go, we were like, "No, I'm not going."
I think I said no because I feel like I
I
would have
think we both said
remembered.
I think it was, like, we didn't wanna break up our group, and then one of I think you said no, and then me and Bree shout out to Bree, friend of the pod,
Yes.
and collaborator of the pod from time to time, but, you didn't wanna go, and then I think we both just said, like, "Oh, well, no." Like,
Yeah. But I feel
I'm
like
pretty
if
sure.
that happened now, I'd probably say yes. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, it. I mean, I'm not skeptical because, like you said, how can we be the only people here? You know?
There's a I googled because I googled Cabrini University haunted, and there's do you remember the website Prezi that would make like presentations?
Oh yes.
There's like a presentation. I wonder if this is somebody's like project.
Wait.
This Cabrini
Oh,
College
Prezi.
hauntings.
Yes,
It says Cabrini College hauntings, and it's from 2013. I can dox my university because it doesn't exist anymore.
that's
It's
true.
closed, so I don't think it. Yeah, there's
Oh
like a
no, it
Prezi
definitely is
presentation.
somebody's.
It's definitely somebody's presentation
Oh
because this is
yeah.
from 2013. I'm dead.
Wait. So this was our freshman year. Shout out to the
Hmm.
person that.
Interesting.
Shout out to the person
Made
that made
this.
this. Melissa. Someone
I'm
named
crying.
Melissa.
I'm crying.
But
Listed
like,
as one of the top 10. Okay, so this is sourced from 2013. So I doubt there's any new findings, and also the
oh
college is closed now.
yes,
So I mean, technically, it's not going away. It was bought by Villanova, so it'll still be used.
yeah.
Like the
But
site will still be used, but I don't think in the same way.
but
I would assume.
I'm looking because Prezi's one of those ones. that like you click and it goes through each slide. It doesn't automatically
Hmm.
play. And clicking through it, I think I made a Prezi once for something. I just
Oh, I
remember like,
definitely did.
but historical
Like one of the
background.
group projects or something.
Yeah, I think so. But according to this,
Top
the
10 most haunted colleges in America.
yep,
Subtle flex. I
and
I
yeah,
went to one of the
this
most
is
haunted
yeah
colleges in
listed as
America.
one of the top haunted colleges in America. Cabrini's University's hauntings have been known to be witnessed, covered up, and become part of student activities.
Cover up is crazy. What do you mean?
What? Excuse me.
There's no
Excuse me.
ghosts. What do you mean?
And it says
Go to
pictures.
class.
Wait, and it says pictures. Wait, is there pictures at the end? Hold on. I gotta like go through this Prezi and see. Oh,
Secret
there is pictures.
secret tunnels. No, wait. Why did I not know this? We had secret tunnels
Did we?
between the housing and stables on Cabrini's campus. There were rumors and stories of a secret tunnel. Used to
What?
be tours, but were shut down after it was declared to be haunted. What do you mean secret tunnel? I don't remember this.
Huh?
It doesn't say where the secret tunnel was either.
Wait.
It just
And
says
then
secret tunnel.
yeah, it says Woodcrest Estate Mansion, which I think the mansion is what the.
The mansion is like where they would have, like where they had us take like our. I don't know if you took your senior photos over there. That's where they had us. My because
Oh
Lord
yes, yeah,
Lord drop.
yeah.
I graduated 2 years
The
after her
mansion
because
is
of the
where
leave
they
of
had.
absence, but
Yeah, so the mansion is where they had like they
that's where they
decorated
would
for
have like if
Christmas
they did like
and presentations.
presentations or
Yes,
something.
and
Like they'd
then
be like, "Oh, Doctor So and So is talking." Like
yes,
you know what I mean? Like we were all meeting at the
yes,
mansion. It was
and
mostly for stuff like
then
that.
and then the carriage house is where they had um like a lot of the events and stuff, where you picked up
Hmm.
like your cap and gown, and they had a lot of student
Hmm.
activities there. That was the carriage house. So, but it
Yeah.
just says Woodcrest Estate Mansion and Hall secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. No.
The most well-known and recent online articles began in around Halloween in 1993. Oh, there's more. Did you read? Did you click?
Oh wait, there's more.
Okay, now we're getting way off topic, but this is important.
It's fine.
Okay,
This is our podcast. We can get off topic. It's fine.
yes. So you can click read full transcript.
Oh, okay.
Um, so there's a section on the secret tunnels.
Yeah.
When students were returning from a fast food lunch break and going through the campus's entrance gate, the car hit somebody. When the four students got out of the car, they found no one there. Nothing happened
Oh,
to the nothing happened to the car and there was no scream. Only the sensation of hitting somebody. There was no explanation and happened on a few other occasions. So they're saying as soon as they pulled in, they thought they hit somebody and then they walked out of the car and there's nothing there. That's nuts.
mm-mm.
And it says several Cabrini students were said to have had an occurrence with a tall man dressed in black walking in the snow between the mansion and the carriage house. Although he
No,
imme- Although he immediately disappeared, his tracks were left in the snow. Some say it was the previous estate owner.
nuh-uh.
Okay. Between the housing and stables,
No.
there's more. This
Between the
is
housing and where?
the stables. Um,
I forgot we had stables.
yes.
That campus was
It's
I'm so upset that it's closed because I truly believe there's nothing like
yes.
that area. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing I will never see anything that looks like Cabrini again in my life. Like
Yes.
that was almost like that campus was also a zoo. Do you remember how like different like animals and wildlife we would
Geese,
come across?
lots of geese and deer is the big thing.
That those were the major ones, but
Yeah.
then I remember seeing like I saw beavers, frogs, hawks, like just
Yep.
about
Yep.
everything there. Like
Okay. So
it was wild.
between the housing and the stables on campus, there were
Mhm.
rumors and stories of a secret tunnel. So who knows if it's true, I guess. There used to be tours, but were shut down after it was declared to be haunted. There were people going insane for days at a time after looking at an oil painting of an unknown man inside the tunnel. After the insanity wore
Oh,
off, they had no remembrance of ever going down into the tunnel. It was
nope.
then sealed off with concrete. There was a class that went down there to the rumored entrance of the tunnel to find a padlocked room of concrete, just four walls. Had no apparent reason to be there.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so that was the secret tunnel. Then there's a section called Cabrini's College Freak Week. And then right above it says Mary Cabrini and the stable boy Xavier. So I'm assuming that's the story. John
Hmm.
Cabrini's daughter Mary was dating a stable boy at the campus. She was pregnant with his baby, and when she told her father, he banned her to see the boy. Afterward, she committed suicide, not only to herself, but her unborn baby. There are two theories of how she did it. The alumni say she hung herself at the bell tower, and the rope still hangs there and sways in the wind, even on days where there is no wind at all. The current
Bell
student
tower.
bell tower.
I'm trying to think of where that was.
I don't
Do you remember a bell tower?
know.
Me neither.
The current
I wonder if
student.
they covered it up or put something else
Maybe.
there by the time we had gotten there.
Let's
I don't
see.
know.
Bell tower. Oop, I'm looking up just bell tower, like if that's gonna come up.
This is.
This is wild.
Hmm.
I don't.
This is our alma mater.
This is oh yeah yeah
We went to college here.
yes
It was kind of creepy.
yes. So the current students say that she jumped inside Woodcrest Estate Mansion to her death, like she fell to her death. Um,
Mm,
both stories say that she is seen walking around in a blue and white dress, crying for her baby.
blue and white.
Blue and white dress.
Blue and
Cry.
white was our colors. It's
Oh,
crazy.
what?
Blue and white was our
Wait,
colors too.
wait,
That's crazy.
wait. Okay.
That was it. Well, blue was, yeah, blue and white. That was always the colors of Cabrini.
Yeah.
Every flag, every like
Mm-hmm.
t-shirt, everything was blue and white.
That's
Interesting.
crazy.
Interesting that they kept that as the colors, knowing the lore.
Yes,
Or they just tried to embrace it. They're like,
that's
well,
true. And then it says students and volunteers for Cabrini made up Freak Week during the month of October. There's
hmm,
various activities throughout the month in honor of Halloween and the haunted places along campus. There was one activity where students gathered in the mansion with a professional ghost hunter who gave them tips on looking for ghosts in five different places throughout the mansion. That's what we did. Um,
yeah,
there
they
have
would do
been,
that every year.
yep,
It was
there have
fun.
been many encounters here since Freak Week. And then it says theories and opinions. After a ghost tugging on her arm during Freak Week, the girl says, I definitely believe the mansion is haunted. Considering the secret tunnel, a man named Michael Cranfa has alternate views. And then it says faculty at
Oh,
Cabrini deny the secret tunnel ever existed. One who was working at Cabrini for more than 30 years said that they saw no reason why there was a need for a tunnel connecting the house and the stables. Interesting. That's the lore. We went to school here. That's crazy.
we gotta. I know this episode was originally gonna be about vacation, but we should title it. We went to a haunted college, not clickbait.
Yep. There you go.
And then the bits about vacation are just
And the bits.
the side points. Oh my god.
So I'm trying to honestly, I'm trying to look it up.
Mhm.
I don't see any pictures. Every time I look up Cabrini Bell Tower, I'm seeing nothing. Like I'm seeing pictures of things from other colleges. Like,
Interesting.
so what happened to the bell
Unsettling.
tower? Because I'm looking at the
Yeah.
mansion, a picture of the mansion, and it's not there.
I guess they got rid of it.
Maybe they
Maybe they
got
got
rid of
rid of
it.
it.
And I
But like
don't
where
think
did
I've
they
ever
put it and
heard,
like what?
I definitely never heard anything like that go off. Like, no bell at all. Interesting. That's so That's creepy. Well, do you remember? I don't know if you remember this little building being there, but when you're pulling in and like towards the left, where it's just like a bunch of like you could just walk around,
Hmm.
there's just one singular small building, and like you can't get inside. And I never knew what Brie and I never knew what it was. But like I think it's when you first pull in, or maybe it's further back. But like it was not near any of the active buildings that you could go in. And it was there was like a walking path near there, but it was just a small little like hut looking thing. Did you ever see that when you were there?
I don't know.
It
It's
was
like
just
not.
it was just off to the side by itself.
What building was it near or next to?
I don't it was next there was no it wasn't next to anything. I think it was when
What area of campus was it though? Like
I
where?
think in the beginning, like when you pull in, I think.
You know, when you first pull in? Hmm.
I think.
Was it
Oh,
before that you would hit the dorms or like the other? Is it before you hit any of the main
I
buildings? Was it like
yeah, I think so.
could have been like a shed or something?
Yeah, it looks old and like you can't get in, and it looks like a little like hut on its own.
Probably. My guess is like well, because that campus is so much greenery, and there's I know there could probably be like a creepy or like haunted reason, but realistically, if we're trying to think about it realistically, it was probably some type of like maybe they kept like gardening supplies or something for like the people that because that I can't imagine how hard
Yeah.
that campus was to upkeep.
Oh
And they
yeah.
kept it pretty nice. Like there were some places obviously where it was like a little bit
Yeah.
like in the back where they didn't really care, like behind dorms and stuff, but like most of the campus was upkept very
Oh
well.
yeah.
So like maybe they had like maybe that was for like specifically the like groundskeeping
Maybe.
like
And it's
purposes. Maybe
because I'm looking at the college map and it's not listed.
that's where they put the bell tower. No, I'm kidding. I'm
But
kidding. I don't
I'm
know.
looking at the map now and there's no it's not on the map.
The bell tower's not on that.
No.
Mm.
And neither is that
I
little
was about to
building.
say it definitely had to have been taken down before they started like having like people there, and even
Yeah.
in like I never remember seeing it in like old this was probably like very
Years.
very
Yeah.
because it started as like a school for girls, so maybe it was like when it first started because like I didn't even see any bell tower, and like you know how you would go around campus and see like different things with like oh this is a class from like
Yeah.
the 70s or like this you would see just different like archived pictures in
Yeah.
various places on campus. I never saw any type of bell tower
Me
like
neither.
situation.
And I'm looking at it and it's not on the campus map at all.
Spooky. No, I'm kidding. It could be. We're gonna investigate this. We definitely gotta bring this up again on Spoopy Month.
Yes.
Again.
Yes. And we'll see. We'll do a whole nother episode and actually like do research and see if we can find more information on it.
True.
Because that was just a
True.
random thing we found.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
What
crazy.
an what a wild tangent. I don't even know how we got here.
The
I
only
don't
thing,
even know.
wait, the only thing I could think of,
How did we get here?
how do we get here? The only thing I could think of
I
that
can't
might
backtrack far enough.
have the bell tower, but I never went there, was the chapel. You never saw me
Oh.
there.
I don't know if I ever
I walked by
no.
it plenty of time. I think I went in the chapel once. Um,
Was there just the one chapel or was
but
there
yeah,
another
it was
one?
just that one chapel.
Mm.
Um,
Wait. Yeah, I think that now that I'm thinking about it, I completely forgot the chapel existed because
yeah.
I was never there.
Um,
Because that was one of the things I liked about Cabrini. It was like it was a Catholic college, but it was like you wouldn't have known unless
you wouldn't have
you
known.
like
Yeah,
found out. Because like they didn't tell you. You had to take like one religion class, but it didn't even have to be about like it was a class about any religion.
yeah.
Like you could take any of the
Oh yeah,
religion classes that were like they had a class about like I'm pretty sure there was a class about Judaism. There was a class about
yeah.
like Muslim faith. There was like a bunch of different. They had
I
like
yeah,
religious studies, which I really
yes,
liked. I liked the way Cabrini did their
yep,
yeah, because I had been to Catholic schools previously too, and they were just like one faith, that's it. And I'm
yeah.
like,
And
no, that's
when I got there, because I think I had to take like one class, like one religion class, and it was just
Yeah, they
regular,
called it
like,
like religious studies, but you could take like any of the
yes. And I
different
think I just took,
religious.
wait, I'm on MapQuest and I'm
What?
walking through Cabrini.
Okay. I forgot
And,
that MapQuest still existed.
or I guess it's not
MapQuest, I
really
haven't heard
MapQuest.
that in
I guess it's
years.
not MapQuest technically, it's just Google. Like, you know how
Yeah.
you can walk through Google and just, so I'm walking through because this is important now. And I'm finding there's no bell tower at the chapel.
Hmm. The
So
plot thickens for sure.
plot thickens. That's wow.
Damn.
What a story. Anyway, you went
What
to
is
North Carolina. Uh, there's the
no haunted, nothing haunted there.
nothing haunted there. Um.
This extreme heat, like the heat was really muggy. What else?
Oh yeah. Where did
Basically
you
felt
say
like
in North
I
Carolina you went?
Oak Island,
Oak
it was
Island.
called.
I went
Yeah, and
to back in the day. I went to the Outer Banks when I was a
oh
kid.
yeah, yeah. That was I heard about that place a
Yes.
lot, and I don't know if it was just like I was just hoping and praying. I was so like anxious going into like this trip because like days before we had heard like, oh, there's a hurricane and it's gonna hit North
Oh
Carolina,
yeah.
and then we heard that there was like evacuations happening in the Outer Banks like area, which ended up being like 2, 3 hours away from where we were. So it just, I was so happy. Me and my fiance have not taken a trip because we previously had a cat that was very sick and couldn't be left alone in the house. So it would
Hmm.
either be he would go on a trip or I would go on a trip, or you know what I mean? Like he would go
Oh
somewhere with
yeah.
his friends or I would go somewhere with my sister. Like we hadn't taken a trip together in nearly like 2, 3 years. So it was like really I was like when I heard about the hurricane starting, I was like, I'm about to have beef with the Weather Channel. This is not
Yes.
good. I was
Please
so
don't do this
upset.
to me. Yeah.
I was the whole week I was talking to like my coworkers about it and they were like, "Oh my God, we just hope like hopefully
Uh
like
huh.
just like I was just like please like I was like this is and it was such a nice trip like him and his he had planned it with his friends that have like they were originally his friends but then now I'm his fiance, so they're technically my friends
Yeah.
too now. So they had all planned it in like their Discord and everything, and then this was like weeks, not weeks, months, yeah, months. This I'd say 2 months ago this was planned, so like we had it all figured out,
And it's like
and it was
great.
an
Just
Airbnb, so it's
yeah.
like I was just thinking of all the well, you know how like you just your brain just when you have anxiety, your brain just runs through the worst case
Oh, it's great.
scenario, like
It's
just in
great. I
case.
love it.
Oh yeah, yeah, but even the day of because we were gonna be one of his friends, the angel that he is, was driving us the whole way
Oh,
and
that's so
was
nice.
leaving at night. I know, it was great. The only thing was it was like my we had well, we took breaks, but like his friend was just kind of like going wanted to go. It was like I think total it was like an 8 hour. We could have flown, but I don't know. Just didn't
Yeah,
I
at
guess it
that
didn't make as
point,
much
I
sense.
think when we went, we also just drove my family because
Yeah,
it's like at
yeah. I mean, it was a cool like road trip. We got to go through like we drove like through like DC and like Baltimore and saw some like cool stuff along the way. So it was an interesting like road trip. But we weren't driving, so it was like his call of like when to leave. So like he chose to come and get us like late at night,
yeah.
and then he was like, "Oh, it's gonna be an easier way to get there. Like we're not there's not gonna be like traffic and stuff." And we said, "Hey, you're driving. You call the shots. We're just there. You know what I mean? It's all
Yeah,
good."
I'll do whatever you want to
So
do because you're nice enough to
exactly.
drive. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. So then there was 4 of us total in the car, and it was like 8 hours, I wanna say, which is wild because we had literally, like, had dinner and everything, like, we basically had the whole day to, like, pack, which was good because I took off the day that we were
Oh,
gonna leave,
nice. Yeah.
and so did my fiancé, so we basically had the whole day to plan. Excuse me. But, also that left room for, like, anxiety about thinking about, "Oh my god, hurricane." I was, like, tracking it on my phone.
Hmm.
I was like, "I gotta stop." At one point, I had to just put my phone down and be like, "Look, if it becomes unsafe, we'll just not do it."
We're not. Yeah.
I was just hoping and praying. We hit, like, a little bit of rain on the way, but it was not when we ended up actually getting there, we didn't actually get it was crazy. It was like a you know how you can, like you can kind of fall asleep in the car, but you, like, fully
Yep. You're,
you
it's
won't get,
not.
like, a good night's sleep
Uh
in
huh.
the car. So, like, we were dozing in and out, but it was, like, by the time it felt like a marathon by the time we had left here I think we got picked up, I wanna say around, like, maybe, like, 9:30, like, 10 o'clock at night. We didn't end up getting to the Airbnb until, like, 11 o'clock the next morning, and we
Oh wow.
hadn't slept that whole time. So we were, like, so fucking delirious by the time we fully got there that it felt like it was almost like a dream, like, I was like, "Oh my god, we're actually here now." But it ended up being, like, really nice, and the weather kind of, like, let us go, so
Yeah.
thank God. The Outer Banks literally had, like, evacuations and,
Oh
like,
wow.
damages to them, but our where we were was, like, nothing literally, there was one night when it rained a little bit, but you wouldn't think that anything was wrong. During the day, it was, like, blistering,
Yeah.
like, muggy hot, but, yeah, we had a good beach day, it was nice. North Carolina beaches are, like, so nice
Oh
compared
yeah.
to, like I
Mhm.
can't recommend it enough. The beach was, like, not that far. Remember how I was saying, like, the trek of, like, walking to, like, the
Mhm.
beach from, like, Wildwood? Nothing like that.
Oh
North
yeah.
Carolina beach was, like,
Uh-huh.
the street, like, walking from our, like, Airbnb to the actual beach was the longest part. Once we actually got to the part where the beach was, it was, like, very like, you were
Yeah.
pretty much there, like, at the water. It was so cute. I got some shells that I picked up on the beach as
Nice.
souvenirs.
Most of the
There
shells I
was
found were
doggos there.
broken.
I yeah, no, I really went fishing because I kept, like, finding broken ones, but I was like, "No, I have to find at least one," and I
Yeah.
ended up finding, like, 3 of them. I was like, "This is good, little haul to take back home." Yeah, Wildwood you'll never find. I mean, Jersey Shore, you mostly it'll just be, like, all broken
Yes.
pieces, but it was a nice beach. What else did we do? It was basically, like, we would just during the day, we would mostly just, like, hang out or whatever. We had one day when we were doing, like, we did, like, a little barbecue because there was, like, a grocery store, like, kind of close to where we were, so we got, like, ground beef and hot dogs, and
Nice.
the one his one friend, like, took over the grill. He was, like, the grill master and just made all the burgers
Nice.
and stuff, and it was a good time. It was, like, I felt like I was almost in, like, a movie. It was, like, it felt like,
Yeah.
like, all the gangs getting
It
together for the
it's a
summer. Like,
weird
it felt like
yeah.
the
Being on vacation is a weird feeling
Yeah, it is
because it's
weird.
not
It is
something
weird.
unless you travel all the time, but, like,
Mhm.
it's like, "Oh, it's the first day we're unpacking, and then we went to the
Mhm.
boardwalk, and they did the rides." I got
Mhm.
Dairy Queen
Yeah.
because I haven't had it in a while. Went home, and
Yeah.
then it's like, "Oh, yeah, I."
We were surprised there was a Dairy Queen down where we were,
Oh,
like, too.
wow.
We were like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, like, in the North Carolina. Yeah, it was like a beach town, but, like, we when we like, were driving there, we thought it was gonna be, like, a middle of nowhere thing, but it was, like, things were, like, 10, 15 minutes away. You could walk to certain things, some things you had to
Yeah.
drive, but there was, like, Walmart down there and, like, stuff like that. We were like, "Oh, okay." So we're
Yeah.
not, like, in the middle of nowhere.
There, yeah, we did the boardwalk a lot at the end of
Mhm.
the day. We went to the beach almost every day except for the one day it was raining. Um,
Mm.
but we went to the boardwalk a lot, and my cousin's kids really like mini golfing. That's their big thing. Um, so we went mini golfing at least like 4 times. Um,
Damn.
I
That's a
don't
lot of
mind.
times to go mini golfing
I
in one
mean,
trip.
you know
But
what, go for it, and it's vacation, so.
true.
But
That's
so
true.
I went, and I, of course, because they're little kids, we're not keeping score, which is
Mhm.
fine because usually I really suck. But one day I was having
Yeah.
a really good game. We weren't keeping score, and I was so mad. I was like, I'm getting a hole in one like almost every time. I'm like, oh my god, we're not keeping score.
Gonna be me. I'm not good at it.
And
I
then
mean, maybe I can get it in maybe, like, 4 tries, but never
it
1,
depends.
honestly.
And then
It does depend.
all the mini golf courses have like things like you can get a chance to win a free game. So some of them are
Mhm.
like Plinko style, where you just drop your mini golf ball in there, and then if it lands in the spot, you get a free game. But there was ones where like you have to physically like hit the ball in the hole, but like the pathway to get up the thing is so skinny because they want to make it hard for you to just win free games.
Mhm.
And my cousin's son got it. I was like, I don't know how you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how you did that. Like, wow. Because that's not luck. You have to like pay attention and like try your best. The other ones
Yeah.
you have no control over, but like, yeah.
Mhm.
And the one
Yeah.
thing, and I don't know what it is, but I always have to get boardwalk fries. Something
Boardwalk
about
what? You cut off there for
fry.
a second.
Oh, fries.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I don't know what it is, but something about the fries that you're getting on the boardwalk tastes so much like I don't. They just taste so good.
Are the seagulls rampant in Ocean City? Because let me tell
No,
you, this is
Wildwood, they're bad.
this is Mhm.
Yeah,
No, this year was literally like the worst that I've ever seen them. I don't know if they're becoming bolder as the years go on,
ah,
I feel. Because I was literally at I'm just thinking of more things that went because I mean the first vacation in Wildwood was like almost like a month ago now. So like I'm remembering more things as we're talking. But there was a an incident where I wish I had a video. I wish someone that wasn't like I wish there was like a perspective where like I could like get a video to see what was going on because I know it would be funny. It wasn't funny at the time when it was happening, but you know how they have those like stands where like you order food and then you can go in and like sit, but it's all kind of like it's not outdoors, but it's like
yeah.
it's on the boardwalk. So you go in and then you can go in and sit. So I think it was like it wasn't a Chickies and Pete's, but it was something very similar. And I just wanted like a little snack, so I got like pretzel bites, right? So I'm like, we're gonna sit in here and eat them. These seagulls were flying inside to where
Oh my
we were and
god,
like terrorizing us to
that's
the
too
point
much.
I thought I was in that movie The Birds, like when she's like,
Oh
"Ah!"
yeah,
It felt like that, and it was like to the point where it was like they were literally like there was people like waiting for their food and stuff, and then they would get it and they would be hold like if they had like an order where they had a couple different things, they were like holding.
yeah.
This one lady was getting like terrorized by
Oh
these
no,
seagulls. She had like
I would
running,
be too
and
afraid
then
to
at one
even.
point, I was like huddled around in the corner with my sister, and we had pretzel bites, and we were just like eating them whole, trying to
Yeah,
like go
no,
away because we can't walk outside. We're afraid to leave. We're literally like in
yeah,
this corner. I said to my sister the one time, I said, I feel like I'm a hostage. What's going on?
yeah,
It's
no, no,
crazy. And then my niece is trying to pull. I'm like, no, come in here. Like, go in this little corner that we have.
yeah.
Otherwise,
No, they're
but
not
they are
too
just.
bad in
Oh, they're
Wildwood
bad in
or
Wildwood.
in
Oh
Ocean City. They're
wow.
not too
I
bad.
was just about to say in Wildwood, you can't even like. I
I
don't know
mean, they're
how
bad, but like not like
when you
that.
see people. Well, you know how when you see when somebody's on the boardwalk and they're from like out of town
Oh yeah,
because you you ever see somebody just boldly like get on the boardwalk with food? I'm like, ooh, good job. Good luck with
oh
good luck with that. I
yeah.
don't know why they have any outdoor seating. I don't know why they even do it.
There's
Setting
one.
people up for
Yeah,
failure.
there's a few pizza places that have like
Mhm.
a few outside seatings, and then one
Yeah.
restaurant is like outside, but kind of with like a tarp over it, or
I
like
don't
a
remember Ocean City being bad for at least the
no,
last time I went there. I don't
it's
remember
not
it
that
being
bad.
bad for seagulls. I don't
No,
know what's going on in Wildwood. Something.
and I'm assuming it's like this in Wildwood too, but like no one pays attention when they're walking on the boardwalk.
Oh yeah. Oh
There's
yeah.
and when you look down and
I say excuse me more than like loudly.
yes,
Like people are just they're just not people bump into you, bump it. It's
and
crazy.
in Ocean City Boardwalk, again, no one follows it, but on the ground there's a section that says bicycles and bike
Oh no.
slash the trolley or whatever those
Yeah,
bike things you can
it's a free
buy.
for all.
A
People are
Surrey,
just
I
doing
think they're called.
whatever.
And then there's
Yeah.
one section that says like walking and one section that says running.
Uh-huh.
No one follows that ever.
No. No.
And then
No.
people don't pay attention to their kids. So you got the little kids bumping into you.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh my God. But at least in Ocean City, there's no tram car. Um,
I was just about to say, and then why would you have the added sound of watch the jam guard?
yes. And last
Which
year,
it kinda has like a nostalgia. There's when you do hear it, when you haven't heard it in a while, you'd be like, "Oh," like,
yeah,
it's nice to, like, hear, but then you keep hearing it and you're like,
yes,
"Hmm, if I remembered why I hated this."
yes. And there's a clip from last year's vacation episode where you said, "Why does the lady that does the tram car voice sound like cunty?"
Watch the jam guard.
It does though. She
I
has a
forgot I said
cunty
that.
voice, and
And not, like, good,
yeah,
cunt derogatory, not
yes,
cunt. like comp
Like you're serving cunt.
well,
You're
because we
not.
have right, we have to this thing.
Just in case you were wondering, she's not serving cunt. She just is one. I
I
can't.
saw it. I heard no. I heard a TikTok audio that took me out the other day. I'm trying to think of what song it was. Oh, I think it was the song called "I'm Coming Out," like that song.
Oh yes.
They changed it to "I'm serving,"
Nice.
you know.
Yes.
Oh, it was good. But anyway,
I can't. But at least Ocean
I
City
can't.
does not have the tram car. Um,
Yeah,
we just have people that don't pay attention when they're walking ever.
a bright yellow eyesore. It's great.
Oh, it's well, you can't miss it.
No, that's
Um,
kind of the point, I guess.
yes. Yep.
It's not supposed to be like it's like the opposite of the invisible boatmobile.
Yes. And then the other thing that um Ocean City is like famous for is their Johnson's popcorn.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Or at
Maybe I did,
least
but
I like to think they're famous for it because
okay,
it's
that's
very
fair.
popular, but it's caramel corn and I think they have other flavors, but it's like one of the most popular things that people buy. Um and I got a tub for work. And I was like, "Oh, like maybe I should get like the saltwater taffies or something for work." And I was like, "No, I think this will be better and easier to eat." And it was within days it was like half gone. And I got like the giant tub. I'm like, "Okay." And it's nice
Proved your
because
point then. They are famous for it.
yes. But you can bring the tub back and get a refill for like half the cost. So if you like caramel
Dang,
corn, you will like it. It's good. We should take
I
a
have to
day
try it.
trip. We should next summer take a day trip
Oh hell yeah!
with all of us.
It definitely is a lot to do a day trip though. Maybe if it's on a weekend we could like say I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because like doing all of that is a lot for a day trip to come back.
Yes.
I will say,
Yes.
especially if like the beach is involved. But
And the beach in Ocean
when
City is easy to walk to. Um,
true,
it's not
definitely not a
far.
wallet.
Yes.
No,
Definitely not
not a
Wildwood.
wallet, dude.
And then we saw a bunch of dolphins swimming in the
Did you
ocean.
really?
Yeah,
That's actually really exciting.
I
What the
know.
fuck?
And I don't think any of the kids were that excited, but I was like, that's so cool.
It's like you better appreciate this.
I know.
You're not gonna get this ever. Again. Well,
Mm-hmm.
maybe if they go to like SeaWorld or something, but
Oh, yeah.
not in the wild.
Not in the wild. Like,
In the wild.
and
Uh,
how did you feel? So, how did you feel leaving Ruby? Because
oh, she was
she's
fine. I
fine.
mean, her original she's originally one of my fiance's friends' pets. So his mom would come over. We gave her like a set of keys, and she would come over and check on her. So we felt fine. She
Nice.
was fine. It was nothing like leaving like Lemmy.
Oh,
Lemmy was
yeah.
constant worrying about what you know what I mean because of
Yep.
all of his medical conditions and everything. She she's whatever. Like she
She don't
doesn't care.
care. Yeah.
She's like 15 or just about to be 15. She's like, girl, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
She had a lot to say when we got back though. I would say
Uh-huh.
she had a lot to say. Real vocal. Almost sounded like, where have you been? This
Yes. Where have you
is
been,
ridiculous.
Loca?
Wait, stop. Can we Photoshop Ruby's head? Okay, I'm
Yes.
gonna make that meme.
Yes.
Just
Um,
Photoshop her head onto
yes.
Jacob from Twilight.
I was not nervous to leave the
Mm.
cats because I
You
left
got
them
you
with
got you got one rambunctious kitty though.
I do.
'Cause
But I
what
left
was the
them
situation? Somebody watched them, or what
yeah,
was
my
going on?
coworker watched them again.
Okay,
And so like she's totally fine. So I'm not worried about them
yeah,
like not getting fed or anything. It's just like
right,
am I going to come back and what's going to be like something's going to go I'm going to come back and something's going to be broken
right.
because they're too much. Nile on catnip is too much. And I don't
Did he
even
get catnip while you were away
no,
or no?
I don't give them catnip, but he has the pickle toy that has the catnip in it. Um,
Oh,
and like when he gets
damn.
going, oh, he does that kicking thing that the cats do,
Oh
and
yeah,
he
kicking the back legs.
kicking the back
I think
legs.
that's
He's
also
gripping.
definitely like an orange cat thing. I
Yeah,
feel like.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
And Sticks doesn't really do that. So maybe it is an
see,
orange cat
Ruby
thing.
doesn't either.
No, I
Maybe.
think it's an orange
Cause
cat thing.
Lemmy used to get my arm, and he would get my arm, and he would vice grip. Like this is
Yeah.
why we were so glad that when they would take him to the, because he wouldn't let us cut his nails. He wouldn't get pissed. He would just like run away.
Mm-hmm.
But but he would get my arm in a vice grip, dude. He would get my arm in a vice grip with his paw, and then he would take his two back paws and bunny kick the shit out of
Yep.
me. That's what I think they're called, bunny kicks. And I would be,
Yes. Yes.
you little asshole. He
Um.
would like really, woo,
And so
battle
he
scars. My
gets
God.
so when he and that toy is like it's been with me since I got him. I think like one of my
Mhm.
cousins gave it to me. Oh, it's his favorite thing. And so like when he gets going, and then he'll do the bunny kicking, and then he'll just randomly like not even stop and get up. He'll just jump up like mid kick, just jump up and then run off. And then
Bold.
he starts like running around and then attacking his sister, and then so him on catnip, and then Sticks doesn't really use catnip or anything. Um, but her problem, she does not do well with nail trims, and I know,
Diva.
but I
Diva.
can't leave her nails because if they
Yeah.
get too long, they're gonna curl over and go
Mhm.
into like the paw pads. So like I
Yeah.
know at least once a month I should be cutting their nails.
Yeah.
Niall, he hates it, but he'll tolerate it. As long as I like pin him in between my legs and he can't move, like he's fine. He'll just be vocal with me, but like he'll survive. But Sticks, she will scratch, she will make noise, she will kick, she will like try and bite you.
Diva.
Just for her nails
Diva
to get stuff.
Express. I can't.
And I try every single and one time I she took off mid nail, but she took off mid nail trim, so I cut her nail too short, and she was
Right.
bleeding.
I remember this. Did you believe it?
And she was yelping because like I cut her nail. Well, don't move, man. And
Like
so
you brought this upon yourself. I don't know what to
you,
tell you.
and then they make something called I think it's a quick stop where you like where the nail meets the like end of it is called the quick. It's like if you cut it too close to the quick, then it can start bleeding. So they make something called quick stop where you just stick the nail back in and it's supposed to like stop the bleeding. I don't have that.
Oh.
I could probably just get some from work, but I don't have it. So I'm like running around. I'm like grabbing a paper towel. I'm trying to like stop it from bleeding. She hates me. You brought this upon yourself. And
Brought this on yourself, girlfriend.
so I work at a vet office talking to my manager because both my cats need to be mildly sedated to get stuff done at the vet. They're both horrible.
The Gabapentin
The
twins.
gabapentin. Oh, gabapentin twins. Um,
Gabapentin twins.
Niall's fine until you start doing things. Like I put him in the doctor's office with some water, a litter box. He does not care. He's not, afraid to be here, but he doesn't like when you're doing things. And that's when he gets a little bit like not okay. So the last time he was at the vet, he was on gabapentin. It didn't really work too well. Wasn't strong enough, so I had to give him more. Um, so he's on like double the amount of gabapentin. He had to be towel wrapped and wearing a cat muzzle. He was that bad. Um,
Jesus.
and Sticks, she just hates it in general. She needs to be in a crate by herself with a towel over top of the crate so she can't see anything until she's ready. Like she's that nervous. Um, but she's on gabapentin too. And I asked my manager about it. I was like, I need to trim her nails. It's awful. And the one day I was trimming her nails because I have to give the gabapentin the night before and then the same, like 2 hours before I go to work. So I gave it to her the night before and she was like slightly sedated. And I was like, well, I'm going to try and trim her nails. And I did. And she didn't really flinch or do anything. So I was like, okay. So I go to my manager. I'm like, oh, well, I finally was able to get her nails just because she was on the gabapentin anyway to prepare for the appointment. And I was like, I'm just going to cut her nails while she's like laying with me. And she didn't do anything. Like, she was fine. My manager was like, yeah, go for it. Like, if you want to do that every once in a while, just give her like a dose of gabapentin, wait a little bit, trim her nails. So now I have to drug my cat just to trim her nails. Great.
Wild.
Wow. And it works though. I did it recently.
Hey,
Over the weekend, I gave her some gabapentin. Takes a few hours to kick in. She walks into the living room and I can see her looking at me. And she's walking so slowly, like I know it kicked in. And she came up and sat with me and curled up and just like basically fell asleep on me. I was like, this is my opportunity. And I trimmed all of her nails and she didn't flinch. I was like, thank God. But I have gotten many scratches on my stomach, on my legs, on my arms, because she will fight. Like you're hurting her. And you're like, I'm trimming your nails.
I know you got the battle scars to prove it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I
Oh
can't.
my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Well, she's named after Styx, the river that leads to the underworld. So
The river that leads to the underworld, you said?
that's what it. Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh. Oh.
Well, also the
What
band.
underworld? I'm confused. Just the underworld.
Yeah, hell.
Oh. I was
Um,
like, what? I
yeah,
don't know why
but
I didn't put that together. I'm like,
yes,
what's the what underworld?
yeah. So for
Which one?
those who care, which is probably none of you, um,
Hey,
when I got
if you
Niall,
listen this far, you
that's
might
true.
as well.
When I got Niall, he was
Yeah.
he was two.
And
Um,
just to clarify, Nile, not to be confused with Niall, the
oh
member
yes,
of One
not
Direction.
after the One Direction member. No.
Just,
His name was Niall,
just as
and
iconic, if not more, though.
yes,
I would
yes,
say
iconic.
he's a king.
Um,
He's a king.
he's a king.
We love
Um,
Niall.
but his name was Niall, and he seemed to know it enough. And at 2 years old,
Hmm.
am I going to change it? Eh,
Why would you? What would be the point then?
yeah. And he he looked at me when I would talk to him, so I was like, yeah, I'll leave it. And then
He knows it.
when I got Sticks, I was like, all right. Well, his name is Nile, which makes me think of the river, spell it that way. So like I should name her after a river. And
Hmm.
that's when I was like, well, there's the band Sticks, but there's also like the river Styx. Um, so that's Styx. So in Greek mythology, the river Styx is like the boundary between the living world and like basically hell. So it's the river that leads to hell. It's also the name of the band Styx, but and she's feisty, so
Multifaceted. We love
it
it.
fits. It fits.
And she's a queen and she knows it.
She's a
And
queen.
maybe one of these days when I when I come over
Maybe
your
she
place,
won't be.
she won't dart.
Yep.
I have not seen this cat since she was a kitten. I have
But
not
it's
seen this.
crazy
And
because
I've
as
been
a
over to
kitten,
your place
oh,
and
she was
she
fine.
yeah, when she was like she was literally like when she was the size that you could pick her up like in the palm of your hand. Like she was a baby, like very
Oh
very
yeah.
tiny.
Yep.
Like very tiny and she was so like sociable and she would like walk across I'm pretty sure she walked across all of our laps and my fiance was there too. We literally walked across all of
Yep.
our laps and was just like whatever.
Hmm.
And then she got older and she just I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know what it is.
Why does she want to hide?
I
What
don't know.
happened?
I have no idea why she's
First
like that
six.
now. But she was a bottle baby, so I think it said in her record, like her adoption record, that
Mhm.
her mom, like she had no mom. She was orphaned, I think.
No,
And then
no thanks.
we took her and her siblings from another shelter because
Mhm.
we have a program at work that deals with bottle babies. And
No.
then so we took her, and the person that runs the program had her and her siblings, and I would go down every day to like help out um, with surgery sign-ins, and I would see her and her siblings every day for like weeks.
No.
And then I was like, I kind of want her, but like I don't really want a second cat. And then I asked the girl that runs the program, I'm like, oh, when are your babies going up for adoption? She's like, tomorrow.
Oh,
They're getting fixed today, and then tomorrow they're going up for adoption. And I was like, I give me a day, give me like a day to think about it. And then she sent me all her baby pictures, and I
and you
was
were
like,
like, I thought about it.
and I took a day. I was like, do I want a second one? To me, Niall was always a single cat person,
Yeah.
just because. I mean, he wasn't like I don't think he would have been bad with her, but like
Mhm.
he's always been by himself. So I'm like,
Yeah. So he's never.
I don't know how he would do
Yeah.
with another cat. So I was like, I don't
Cut.
know.
Cut two. No.
Yeah. And trying to introduce the man, it was rough.
Yeah.
He
But
was
you did good. You did
he
good. Now they're now they're siblings and they just
they
fight and chase
fight
each
like
other, but
siblings.
in a playful way.
Yep.
In a
They
playful
fight
way.
yep,
Definitely.
they fight like siblings, man. But when I first and she once she got out of the bathroom, but like she was still so tiny. And she always seemed like so frail. She wasn't, but like when they're that young, you're like worried. What if I step on her, or what if he like hits her too hard or something? And then he went to go attack her in a playful way, but he went to go attack her,
Mhm.
and then I look over and she fought back, and I was like, okay, we're good. She like bit him back, and I was like, we're okay.
She's got fighting words now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Those goobers.
the life of cats, man. I can't. I mean, the picture you sent, and maybe we'll have to like show it, but the picture,
I have a really is it a picture of Ruby that I sent?
yes.
I have another one too.
Oh my gosh.
About to send. She was laying sometimes she does this thing where she's like I call it her being oh, she's being cute is what I do, is what I, call it. 'Cause she, like, randomly decides to, like, lay on her belly. But she's also very particular about what parts of her she doesn't want touched,
Yes.
and she
Yeah.
will bap you if you touch the
Nice.
wrong
I
part.
mean,
We've
she's
discovered
15
that it's
years
not
old, you know?
she knows what no, she knows what she wants, but
Yeah.
she was, like, laying on her back, and she had her, like, feet, like, in the air. It was just so silly. She's definitely, like, even more comfortable with us than she was before, so she's just getting silly now is my thing,
Yeah.
is what I and I'll include that in the picture because it's in the post because it's necessary.
This one. Well, there's two that crack me up. This one,
The one with the chips, with the
the one
plantain
with the
chips.
chips, and then this one as well.
Where I was literally just taking a picture of it because I was
Oh,
like, "Oh, oh, the one where she's cleaning herself," and I caught her in the flash. She's got her
yeah.
foot, her dirty ass foot, and she's cleaning her dirty ass foot
I
after she
know.
got out of the litter box.
All I'm saying is she's working hard for the money she's trying to earn, and we can't be mad about it. Fee picks go for a lot of money, and she's just doing her part.
She's just doing her part. She says, I'm gonna
And
make my
she's
way
got
in
her
this."
belly showing. Like, girl, she knows what she's doing.
I know.
And who says
We
age
discover
matters? Age does not matter, okay? She can do
she
whatever she
this
wants.
I'm telling you though, if you see her, she doesn't look 15. There's no
No,
way that this guy was
no.
15 or like about to be 15. It's kind of crazy.
We see pets all the time that,
She's
yeah.
more well, she's more youthful now too, because she was like at one point in a house full of cats that like stressed her out to the point where she was like losing hair. It's so sad.
Oh, no. That's so
I
sad.
saw a picture of her when she was probably only about couldn't have been older than maybe like 5
Yeah.
or 6, and she just had like patches of hair like missing. I was like, no,
That's so sad.
Ruby. I call her Ruby Chicken sometimes. So I'm like, Ruby Chicken, no.
No.
Just stupid nickname that you always think of for
Oh, yes.
cats. But I'm like, no. She's living her best life now for sure.
Yes. She's so cute. We see it all the time at work. Um,
Yeah.
there's a lot of pets, and I'll go out front, and we have like two lobbies, one for the cats and one for the dogs, so they're separated. And I'll go out, and
Hmm.
there will be a dog there, and I go over and I'm petting it, and it's like jumping on me, or it's rolling around, asking for a belly rub.
Yeah.
And the only way I knew it was older was because there was like gray hair, but like the way they're acting,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, "Oh yeah, they're 12, they're 11," and you're like, "11?" Like you would not know. They do not seem like they're old.
But no. She still looks like a kitten. She's just got that. If she sits a certain way, she gets a little like she has a little like pooch, like the little like pout.
Oh, Niall has that because he's fat.
Yeah.
Um,
It's his food.
yeah,
It's
and his
specific food. It's high in fat. I can't get it. This food that he specifically needs for his condition just happens to be high in fat. Like, what kind of rotten luck? Poor
I,
Niall.
oh, poor guy can't escape his fatness. Um, but I told the doctors at work because he's 11 pounds,
Hmm.
um, and then or 11 point something last time he was here. He
Hmm.
has like a urinary tract issue. I
Yeah.
forget exactly what I think it's like lower urinary tract disease or something. So he doesn't have UTIs, but like he's constantly having blood in his urine. So the doctor said he needs to be on CD food, which is from Hills, but he needs to be on urine food.
Hmm.
So his record says he's mildly overweight and that he's food motivated, which is accurate. He is. But because of his urine
Hey, I can't.
issues,
I can't blame him, honestly.
I mean, same. Um,
Yeah.
but the food that he needs to be on he needs to be on it for life. The food he needs to be on for his urine problems is high in fat. Huh? So like he's fat now, probably because I overfed him. And now he's going to remain fat because the food he's on is high in fat. And I told my one doctor when I brought him in like a month or two ago, I told my one doctor what his weight was, and I said, "It's the same as it was last time, so I will take that." I said, "He did not gain weight." And she was like, "Honestly, that's a win. Like, given that his food's high in fat, and as long as he doesn't gain weight, if he stays the same weight, fine." I'm like, "You know what? I'll take, yeah, that's a win."
Yeah. We take the wins where we can
Yeah.
get them.
Hmm. But yes, mildly overweight, food motivated. Like, great.
This is two descriptors.
Yeah. Imagine
I'm
putting
crying.
that on, like, if he had a Tinder
I
profile.
was just about to say, or like a
If
dating
he had, like, a dating profile, food
food
motivated,
motivated.
mildly
Food
overweight.
motivated is honestly a good bio, like in general.
Yes. And the other cats were like, ooh, food motivated? He'll probably know how to cook, you know? But then you get the mildly overweight, and they're like, oh, no, he's a fast food kind of cat.
Just get to know him. You
Just to
don't
get
know
to
him.
know him.
You don't know him like we do.
I know, and I can't, and I feel bad because, well, Styx is kind of overweight too. She's not that bad. But I feel bad because I want to give them treats and I shouldn't because they're already fat. So I'm like trying not to give him too many treats. And the
You
doctor,
must limit the sweet treats.
yes, and the my manager, also their doctors, said like, oh, you can try those. You know those they're called foraging toys, but the ones you can put the treats in, and they're supposed to be like
Yeah,
puzzles
where
and
they have to
stuff.
like where they work to find them. So at least they're getting some type of like
Uh
activity
huh.
before they get the
So
treat.
so let me tell you. So yeah, I found one, a pretty cheap one, at PetSmart. Great. It's a butterfly. Each of the wings have like multiple little things you can put the treats in. Like each wing has like the slider ones. Okay. Then there's two small ones in the middle of the butterfly that hold one treat each, and then like a bigger one for multiple treats. So I'm like, great. My cats are gonna take a while to like do this, so like they'll get their exercise. Niall sits there and waits for the treats to come out. So he will wait until his sister pops out a treat, and then he goes for the treat. He doesn't want to do any of the work. He just wants the rewards. And then you have Sticks. The first time she tried it, she was slow. I'm like, great. Okay. After she realized she could pull the slider down and get the treat off the one, she realized she knows how to do all of those things. So what should take multiple minutes takes her like 10 seconds to get all the treats out. Because she's that smart. So like it defeats the purpose for Sticks because she doesn't take the time she needs to get them out. So she's not really getting the exercise. She's just eating a bunch of treats. And then you have Nala who does no work. And then I'm like, maybe I should get something different. So I get one of those treat balls where you put a bunch of treats out and they're supposed to hit the ball and well, it's stupid. The treats come out right away. I'm like, I can't. So like, you get no treats now. This clearly isn't helping your fatness.
He found a way to skirt around it.
He
Can't.
he literally sits there right near it and waits for his sister to pop out the treat, and then he'll get up and go for it.
That's
I
crazy.
can't. Look,
He finessed the treat the treat
yes.
puzzle.
Uh huh.
He's smart.
He's smart.
He just
Work
learned how to beat the system. You can't fault him for that.
work smarter, not harder. You know,
Exactly. He said that exactly. I can't.
like he knows, like he if he just waits, a treat, she'll get the treat out. Can't.
Oh
This is
my
why you're
god,
fun.
mastermind. Honestly,
Yep, I can't with my cats.
that's
I
so
can't.
funny. That's so funny. Honestly,
And I don't know if Ruby's like this. Maybe not because she's 15. But I feel like Niall likes to wait until I'm very comfortable on the couch before he starts being a nuisance. He won't.
Ruby gets on the couch. Ruby gets. I get on the couch and she gets on the couch with
Oh,
me.
Styx is like that. She will sit.
Yeah.
She sits on
But
me.
then she sits at the end of the couch for some reason. She's got
Oh,
this whole thing of room, and then she sits at the end of the couch and like makes like a little. I'm like, we got all this room. What?
yeah.
I don't
I
get it.
wonder if she just doesn't want to sit next to you, and this is her way of saying like, I'm gonna
No,
sit
she
over
sits
here.
next to me. That's what I mean. I'm sitting on
Oh,
one
yeah.
side of the
Okay.
couch, right? And then she's got the other space to sit next to me, but she's like close. She wants to be, I guess, close. So she sits like if my legs are like if I'm like facing sideways and like my feet are off the other side of the couch,
Yeah.
she's at the end, like right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Uh
like
huh.
she's as close to me as possible, but then I'm like, girl, I'm gonna fall off the
Yeah.
couch. But she manages to like she loafs and just kind of like puts her like paws underneath and then just kind of
Yeah.
like squirms in, and I'm like, oh, okay,
Yes.
girl, you don't have to shapeshift. You can just move over.
Yes. Styx is the type
Yeah.
to be all on you at all times.
Yeah, I
If
remember
you're
that.
sitting on the couch, she will be
Yeah.
on you. She'll be on your neck to where you can't breathe because she just wants to be that close to you. She'll be sitting on you. Um, lately,
I'm crying.
lately she likes to sit on the ottoman as well.
Hmm.
Um, but lately she sits next to me where my feet are, and then decides that that thing under the blanket moved slightly. I must attack, and then she'll go and
No,
bite my
yeah.
foot. Okay, that's my
I'm
foot.
crying.
And then Niall's the type where he will sit near you or next to you, but not on you. So, like
They're such goobers.
cats, man.
They're all goobers.
I can talk about I can talk about them for hours.
Hmm.
That's for another
We could have
episode.
another whole poem.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But do you have a memory? Because
Oh,
I have one that we can just leave on.
I I saved a bunch.
Yeah.
So I'm trying. Let me pick
I guess
one.
pick your favorite one and we could just we'll just do like no
Okay.
explanation, just leave it. Like
Well,
just
this one has a
if you have an
well
explanation.
this one has a backstory.
Over.
So when because we're talking about college, um,
Hmm.
there was a thing, and I don't think you did it, or maybe you did, and I just didn't know you then. But right before freshman year of college, you could go to campus early, and then they would do like tours of different places, and they would have like a
Like the orientation?
not an orientation, but like
Hmm.
I guess there were certain activities that were like off campus that
Welcome
you
week
could.
or something? Was it called?
No,
Something like that?
no, it
No?
wasn't
I
like a
don't know.
welcome week. I just remember Brie and
Hmm.
I went early freshman year,
I
and
definitely didn't because I didn't know anybody and I wasn't
it was like
um
before.
I wasn't
Yeah,
like housing. I wasn't doing housing or anything like
yeah,
that, so I probably avoided that.
it was before classes started because Brie and I were there, and I don't
Right.
know exactly where we went, but we went to some like mansion thing. And it was like lots of outdoor space, lots of like plants. I don't know what it was, but it was some famous thing. And we did some whole tour, and it was like burning hot out. And then they took us to some restaurant afterwards. The
Huh.
restaurant itself I did not like because there was not many food options that I would eat. They were all like fancy foods. So I like half the stuff I just wouldn't eat. And there was an option for like a lamb burger, but they didn't ask me how I wanted it cooked.
Oh,
Um, so it was
that's
too.
upsetting.
So when it came out and I bit into it and it was still bleeding on my plate, fun times. Um,
Mm.
anyway, we were at this
Hell no. Anyway.
mansion. So back to the status. So Bree and I went together. We picked the same thing so we could stick together. And we were at the mansion thing. We were outside in like the gardens, and they had a water pump, like an old school like water pump outside with the little long thing that holds the water, and it worked. Like you could test it out and see if it worked. So like a bunch of us were doing it. The water came out. I was doing it. The water came out, and Bree was trying to pump the water, and it was not working. Like she could not get it to work, and it would not like dispense any water. And Bree, so she's complaining about it, like full on, like why is it not working, like blah blah blah. And I put this as a status, but I also said it to Brie out loud. I said, "Don't complain. Helen Keller did it blind
Okay.
because like that's what she did. She had the
Yeah.
water pump, and like if she could do it, like quit complaining. She did it blind. Um, and so I put that as a status. So that was from 12 years ago. So August 2013. Um, don't complain. Helen Keller did it blind. And and I got and guess how many likes I got?
Bye. I don't
No,
know.
I got 1 like.
Oh,
And who liked it? Myself.
Bree. Okay.
So
Oh,
just
right. Bree didn't
so
have
like
social
what
media
she
back
didn't
then.
have social media back.
That's right.
So when you look
Yeah.
at it, it just says you. Like you like this. It's like yeah. Um but just in
We
case
didn't
you
give a fuck. Just liking our own statuses back then.
I know, but yeah,
Like, oh my
12
god, I'm
years
so.
ago. That's what I posted.
So I have something from 13 years ago, and I don't know the context. I think I got one. I got a like on it, but then I don't know if the person that liked it doesn't have this like if it's like a deactivated Facebook
Oh, yes.
profile because I went to go look at it. It says that it has like 2 likes, but then I go to click on the profiles and they're like deactivated. So like I don't
Ah,
I don't know who liked it, but and I don't know the context. I'm assuming it was something in high school because it was or right after high school because it was August of 2012. And it just says, "Raise your capri to the sun." That's all it says.
raise your Capri to the sun. Wait, that's
And it's
funny.
like it's kind of funny,
Capri Sun,
honestly.
that's
And I don't
funny.
know, and I don't have anybody credited, so I don't know if I said it. I don't know if somebody else.
That's so funny
But it's
though.
like it's like a new version of like raise your glass, you know?
Raise your
Raise
glass.
your capri to the sun.
Raise your Capri to the sun. That's so funny.
Uh, yeah, I thought it was funny.
That's
I was
so
like, wait, I actually have a good one. Like, I actually have a good
but
status.
like
Like, say.
but that's one of those things that today it's still funny.
I know, I know. So I'm like, hey.
That's a good status.
That deserved more than 2 licks in my opinion, but whatever.
Yes.
Facebook. Oh man, so that was the
That
vacation
was
recap. Multiple
yeah.
tangents. That
Yeah.
was what started this all, but
Yep.
hey.
Yep. And now we're getting in to the fall weather soon.
Yeah,
I
true.
can't wait.
We're in the home stretch.
Yes,
It's
home
almost time. I
stretch.
love all those memes that are going around there, like, it's almost fall diva hanging there.
It's like it's still August. No.
Yeah. No. They're like, "Oh, summer's over," and I'm like, "Oh, well,
Oh, I like
so
summer,
sad."
but
I do. But the heat after a while.
yeah. Mhm.
The heat
But then I
becomes.
also say that about the winter time too. So I guess
Yeah.
it's like not a win-win.
I guess we just complained.
Yeah.
Too much to say. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, we got all types of social media, and you want to tell them what it is? No.
Yes,
We
yes.
have.
So we've got YouTube,
Mhm.
Spotify, Apple, and then we have our non well that's where you can listen to pod. And then we have
Sure.
TikTok, uh, Instagram, Blue Sky. Yes.
The skies that are blue and the grams that are instant. You know.
Yes.
It's
And
that
that's
part. It's the delirium is setting in
yes.
for sure.
I mean it is 12:30 at night. So,
True. Hey. But hey, now it's a holiday weekend.
that's
Get to
true.
listen to Sabrina Carpenter has a new album coming out. You
Yes.
know?
I saw that.
Good times, good
Good time.
times. Catch you guys in the next one.